Hi friends, welcome to my channel. So this is the next video in this series of interview question and answer. So let's begin. So 33rd question: what is functions of alert manager? So there can be a different answer would be expected here. Like one, the alert manager is one of the app in Splunk base that provides you a dashboard or a different kind of reports about your events which is happening in the system. And second one is alert manager, where you can manage your alerts, which is created in through search query. When you save it as a alert, so it will go to alert repository. So where you through alert manager you can manage the alerts. Now next answer would be expected that in uh, management console or monitoring console, you would say MC monitoring console, there is by default alerts are set. So through alert manager you can check uh, by default those alerts are disabled. So with respect to environment, there are already alerts had been set up. So through management console you can go and have a look on those alerts, and you can enable as per your need. Okay, so these three answer can be provided into the interview. Okay, so let's go to the next question. uh, 34th question is how to check for running Splunk process on Unix, Linux, or Windows. So it's a very basic question. How can you check it? So either you can check whether the Splunk process is running over there, or you can use a Splunk command. So you can use opt Splunk bin Splunk opt Splunk bin Splunk and status. Okay, through that you can get the status. Similarly on Windows as well you can do the same, or for the process you can in Unix or Linux run ps grep Splunk, so it will show you what all Splunk processes are running. On the Windows you can go to task manager and check whether the Splunk process is running or not. So this is simple way. Now the next question is how you enable the boot start and why. So the interviewer may ask to check whether you have worked on installation of or this will come in admin related question. So when you install Splunk, you need to enable boot start. Why? Because whenever and in which environment it suits. So in Windows, this boot start is not required. So let me tell you why boot start needs to be enabled. So whenever the server restarts, it doesn't automatically, in Linux and Unix environment, it doesn't automatically start the Splunk processes. So by enabling this boot start, you can uh, enable that when when a server gets restarted, Splunk services also gets restarted. But in Windows, this it's by default over there, so you need not to uh, enable the boot start. Okay, so to achieve that, what is the command? It's Splunk home. So Splunk home opt Splunk. This generally this is the Splunk home directory /bin/Splunk enable boot start. So this is the command for uh, enabling the boot start. Okay, let's move ahead to the same question. Next question: what is index time and search time? So it's very simple one. So in the index time is nothing but when data comes to index or its writes on the disk. So this is called index time. And search time, whenever you are searching the data through search command. So the you can say that index time is a period when the data is consumed and the point when it written on the disk. So this is index time. And search time is take place while the search is running as event are composed by search. So this is the difference between the index time and search time. So also interviewer can ask index time and search time extraction. So this is the time field which is written over here, index time and search time, and also there is term called index time and search time extraction. So it's a simple, during the indexing if you do is extraction, it's a index time extraction. During the search time search, you whenever the on the search head or during the search time you do the extraction, it's a search time extraction. So interviewer can ask these questions as well. So let's move to the next question. How to reset admin password? So like whenever you install Splunk, okay, so whenever you install Splunk, it will ask for admin username and password. Okay, so suppose you have forget when you have installed username password, you forget the password. Now how do we reset the password? So to do that you need to log into backend, and what you need to do is you need to go to log into backend onto the server, rename the password file and then restart it, or you need to delete the password file. Okay, you need to delete the password file and you again restart it. After once you do that, and you can change your password. Okay, once you do that, when you log into your system, when you give your first time whenever you are login, so it will prompt for changing the password, so you can give your own password over there. Okay, so the next question can be how indexer store various indexes. So the various indexes is stored in the directory, a specific directory. Okay, and it is stored on the bucket. So it has multiple buckets. The data is stored in flat files or as per the record, as per the time. Okay, and it assigned some fields, default fields by default fields and metadata, and is stored on the directory, in particular directory, that is called as a bucket. So there are number of buckets are there: hot bucket, warm bucket, cold bucket, and thawed bucket. So thawed and frozen bucket. So it's, the data is stored in this buckets. Okay, so this is the all about restoring the index. So now the next question can be accelerate data model in Splunk. What is the acceleration in data model in Splunk? So what is the need of it? So once you create a data model, in my previous video I have explained what is the data model. So once you create it, so through acceleration, what you can do is you can summarize the data and put it in on the server itself. So it is not going to the index and fetching the data. You can summarize and put it on the memory. So whenever you are fetching the data, it fetches from that summarized data, not on the index. So when you accelerate it, it has capability that you need to summarize data for last 7 days, last 15 days, last 1 month. So sometimes it may increase your performance or may affect your performance, because it takes memory of the data. Okay, memory of the server, not the data, memory of the server. So acceleration is nothing but summarizing the data in the local directory, in local server. So the data will not be searched on the index. Okay, so this is accelerating the data model. So acceleration, that this can be done on report as well. Same thing will happen in report. It will summarize the data on the disk, and then whenever you search, first it search on the summarized data, and then it will search on, if data is not found over there, it will search for the index. It search on the index. Okay, so this is all about accelerating the data. The next is, what is REST API? So the REST API is similar to other APIs, which is we used in getting and putting the information over there. There are several function are there for REST API. So the REST API offers various process of accessing every feature available in the product. So you can search, you can search the data, you can get the user list, you can get the login attempt, or who login at what time. You can get the uh, report detail, dashboard detail through a REST API. So your program communicates to Splunk Enterprise using HTTP or HTTPS. So you can write your own program, and then you can communicate with the Splunk. Okay, so it uses the same protocol call that any web browser uses to interact with the web pages. So it's similar to that. So you can use the CRUD operation as well through REST APIs. So it's kind of a program where you can, apart from Splunk GUI, you can use REST API to get the data from Splunk, or do modification or delete any record. Deleting is not preferred, because deleting will impact your system. We recommend, it's recommended that you should not use delete on the prod. Always, if you are doing, just do it on SID-B, your non-prod environment. Okay, so this is all about REST APIs. So what is SDK? So Splunk SDK is written on the based on REST APIs. Various language support by SDK: Java, Python, JavaScript, C#. So there is various kind of SDK are there. So simple, you can say that SDK is system, a software development kit, is used to interact with the uh, Splunk. So it is also use the different language: Java, Python, JavaScript. So this is used for development purpose, especially used for development purpose. So name suggests software development kit. So this is all about SDK. So that's all about this video. Hope you like this content, and let's meet in the next video where I'll explain the other interview questions. Thanks a lot for watching.